Does that look good? It's got that cured pork, salt, a little sweetness, a little funk. I mean, get one of these things. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today, we're gonna do something special. We're working with one of my favorite cured meats, Serrano ham. Serrano ham? That sounds kind of fancy. Well, you know what? It actually is kind of fancy. And the amount of Serrano ham we have today is kind of fancy and a little imposing. We're gonna unbox, we're gonna mount it to its holder, we're gonna learn how to slice it, we're gonna taste it. You're not gonna taste it, but you're gonna want to. Serrano ham from Spain. It's gonna be fun. Stick around. Let's get into it. We have in our possession a Noel Spanish Serrano ham. 17.879 pounds. Let's open it up. I'm gonna need some tools for this. My handy dandy Swiss Army knife. There it is. Oh, there's a ham in there. Look at this thing. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move this to the side and we're gonna assemble the holder for the ham. Okay, here we go. A knife for carving. We got 2 pieces of wood here. Got the collar. You got the little grabby thing. And then our metal work. We've got our mount here. Looks like everything that you need to assemble this is included. Okay, so don't worry about that. Kind of like the IKEA of ham assembly. Allen wrench. Okay, step 1 complete. Next up, gonna put this collar on. We got screw. This guy goes here, but what we're gonna do is you just turn it a little bit because that's where the leg is gonna go in there. We've got this guy and a bolt here. We go in this way. Okay, we're all set here. So, I'm going to start with this side. Press it down here. Wow. All right, so here we have a whole leg of Serrano ham. We're going to go step by step on how to open, slice, and serve this guy right here. But first, we're going to talk about the Jamanero. Jamanero is the actual holder of the ham. And when you have something like this, what it does is it holds the ham in a perfect way that you don't have to worry about the ham moving. And it puts it in the ideal position for slicing those thin slices that taste so good. If you don't have one of these, yes, you just put the ham on your counter and slice it that way. But ideally, you would have one of these holders. And this kit that we got happens to come with the holders. My set actually came with this long, thin, flexible knife, which is perfect for cutting ham. The idea is to have a longer knife so you can do a nice, even slice, get exactly the length that you want. Let's get into slicing. Hold up. Before we slice, let's talk about the parts of the ham. First, we'll start with the babilla. This is a narrow, more cured and leaner part of the ham. This cut is slightly less juicy, but more concentrated in flavor. Next, there's la masa. This is the biggest cut of meat on the ham, and the wider, more tender and juicier part. And last we have la punta. This is the tip of the ham opposite the hook. It has the highest fat content, which contributes to a richer flavor. We're gonna wanna move the outer fat layer. So we're gonna start about here. We're just gonna cut in. We just wanna take that top layer of fat off. Make sure to save these pieces of fat, because what you're gonna do is you keep these pieces of fat, and then when you're done cutting your meat for that moment, you cover it up with the fat layers. Now some of these pieces, if you cut off the outer layer, you could use that to cook with. You could use it as lardon or to have like a slice with some cheese. It's delicious. So we're just gonna slice it. We're gonna leave a little bit of the fat. You do want some fat left over when you slice. so that you can have that balance with the meat. It's always good to remember safety. So this hand should be nowhere near this knife for safety purposes. You don't want it slipping off the meat and slicing into your other hand. This smells amazing. I'm sorry that you don't have smell-o-vision, because this smells how you would think Serrano ham would smell when you got a giant leg of it in your kitchen. Okay, so we're gonna cut this back. Here's the bone right here. That's our stopping point right there on this side. Slow and steady wins this race. That should be enough for now. The first slice. Does that look good? It's got that umami from like a really cured pork, salt, a little sweetness, a little funk. I mean, get one of these things. So if you're not doing this for family or friends, I'd recommend some tongs, some small tongs to pick the meat off, put it on the plate. But today, we're all family. What you can't see is that my small dog is sitting right here looking the cutest to try to hopefully get a slice of this meat. Okay, I didn't do the best job making that flat surface, but you want to have a flat surface and then slowly and thinly slice, something like that. Look at that. I'm just going to lay them out here. So it's interesting, the outer layers are drier. The more you cut in, the more tender the meat is. The fat is amazing, just pure pork. I'm learning more about slicing as I go, and definitely we're aiming for paper thin slices. Allows the fat to melt on your tongue and you keep it nice and thin. I've got animals and kids lined up over here wanting to get their slice of the Serrano ham. Things that you could eat this with. You could eat this with a nice slice of bread, like a baguette or country loaf. You could eat it with some cheese, like manchego cheese or drier cheese, like a aged cheddar, olives, black, green olives, some Marcona almonds, maybe some fruit like cantaloupe. Now let's talk about storing the meat. Okay, let's say we're done here for the day. What we want to do is all of these pieces of fat that we cut off, we're going to place them on top of the meat. That's going to have a protective barrier. Remember, they've been doing this for thousands of years. We just got to listen to what they're saying. They say that this works, it's going to work, right? So we're going to cover it up. And then this kit provides us with a cover to lay on top of it. Okay, so we got our fat wrapped on it. Now we're going to put on our cover. Okay? This cover was provided, so we're going to lay it here. They got a nice little convenient hole chopped out of it. Just going to cover it up. Maybe we'll secure it with something. Tie it down a little bit. If you can't finish this all yourself, have a party. Invite your family, your friends over. Bring it to work. Make like a tapas potluck where this is the star. Have everybody bring something. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know how I'm doing. All right, take care. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.